Sugar and Spice on 94.4 Spice FM.
So today's conversation is on Word Around Town. Should loyalty to a company be measured by effort or by how well they pay you? Should loyalty to a company be measured by effort or by how well they pay you? Is it all about the money? Or how do you think your company should appreciate you and acknowledge your hard work? 0719012600, or you can hit me up on the socials at SpiceFM KE on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, you can use the short code 40127, and I'll be responding to you on air. So let's get to it. Our conversation today: should loyalty to a company be measured by effort or by how well they pay you? Now, I'm going to give you two case in points. I'm 39, turning 40 in January. Next year, I'll be turning 40. So many of my friends are settled in their careers and their places of work. Some of them are in mid-level management, and the ones who worked harder and sometimes just, I'm not going to say it's luck, but, like the wins favored them. Sometimes you can work hard, but you're working hard and your company is a treadmill. Like you keep working hard, but you're jogging on the spot. You don't see any movement in any direction, really. So sometimes it's not all dependent on hard work. But this conversation is the measurement of, even think about it, and your technician at home, the lady or gentleman who take care of your home, they cook for you, they clean, you find them, taking care of your children, your pets if you have any, your little garden if you live in a concrete jungle like myself, they take care of your home. But is their effort, you're always like I clap for my nanny and I tell her, Teresia, you are awesomeness. But I try as well to incentivize her. Like every time she has a new skill, because she came and her chapels were kind of tasting like the Kenyan economy. Ngum sana. And but she improves her skills, and I'm like, wow, Teresia, something is different about the chapels today. She's like, hey, ma'am, nilienda kwa mama Mushoka akanifundisha. And I try. It doesn't even have to be something big. It could be a shopping voucher. It could be on their birthday. You give them a bonus, Christmas. But it has to be something. To me, I'm just like, it can't just be a company that measures your loyalty only by effort. Like, we'll clap for you, but don't expect us to open the wallet. I just feel like you have to open the wallet a little, even for me to take a look-see, a peek, right? Like, I can't add your salary, but here is a little something, a token of appreciation to say thank you, right? Because the opposite of it is you keep doing so well as an employee, and then you don't get recognition for it. You kind of stop giving your all at some point, because you're like, what's the point? Even if these people won't add my salary, even the treatment, like these guys don't care what I do. Like no one ever, not claps for you, but even acknowledges your effort or your value. So if a company measures loyalty only by effort, they're basically saying that they don't see you. To me, they don't see you, or you're not worth the pennies. Because this is what I realized. There was once I was listening to a motivational speaker. I'm trying to remember his name. Wesley. He's called something Wesley. I remember the name and I'll tell you. And he was talking about someone sitting somewhere crying and saying, my company can't pay me X amount of shillings. Let's say I want to be paid 50,000 shillings at the end of the month. Cindy. So, and I've been earning 27. And I go to HR, I speak to my supervisor, and I try. Sometimes don't even think that the company can't pay that amount, the 50K that you're looking for. The company can't pay you that money because they still don't see your value. Because in your organization, there's someone who earns 15,000 shillings and there's someone who earns 700,000 shillings. It's the value that they bring, the value that is seen by the company. And here's the real kicker. Loyalty usually follows the balance between the two, I believe. You must get recognition for your hard work. And at some point, something's got to give. You understand? Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Because guess what? Even your boss, your supervisor, at some point when they have proper measurable strides that they have made, they'll also expect something. You understand? Even up the ladder, they expect something when they give value far beyond their scope of work. People will go the extra mile when they feel their effort is seen. If you're an employer and you're listening to this, people always go an extra mile when they feel their effort is seen and their pocket isn't being shortchanged. Sometimes, like especially where the economy is right now, of course you're not going to hold ransom your company and be like, shilling for shilling, my efforts have to be paid a certain amount, but there's always a halfway point. Like, Edwin, we cannot afford to pay you the 70,000 increment that you've asked for, but how about this? We'll bump your job grade, and then we'll add for you 40,000 shillings. That's all we can do for now. By a show of hands, who's going to be like, no, thanks, pass. I don't want that. Exactly. I thought so. But also, you can't go and be like, oh, this is the value I bring, and you speak on it, and you're respectful about it. And then you're told, Riswa, kama unataka kuomba pesa, this is not the place. You should be lucky you even have a job. In fact, if you don't want to go, there are so many people who, this is a wasted opportunity. We have given you the opportunity to be here. Do you know the rate of joblessness in this country? Kama utaki? Off is off. Deuces. Yeah. Also, I just feel like the two parties need to come up with something reasonable. In the middle. So the better question might be, is loyalty bought with a salary or earned through how you're treated? Because have you ever seen someone... I've worked somewhere before where I thought about it later and I was like, I got nothing out of this, but I was treated with dignity. And I was really young at the time. But I loved my experience through and through. It was a short contract. It was something I was doing, a documentary. But I loved. I was like, can I stay? Can I stay with you? It was amazing. You've been told loyalty to a company must be rewarded with pay. Equal pay. See, Nini. Let me read you more of your messages. On the short code 40127, as we head on move closer to the top of the hour. Stand by for the news, by the way. But this message reads like this. Adding to the day's conversation, companies that value their employees in terms of nice incentives and salaries worth their effort or hard work always flourish. Say it again. Shout for the people at the back. If you want your company to flourish, ndio hii siri, ndio hii mpisho yako hapa. These establishments benefit immensely from employees literally pouring their hearts and souls into the company's operations, gaining on skills vital to the company's success. As a result, said companies enjoy employee proficiency, low turnovers, versatility to market fluctuations. However, it's also heavily nuanced. Yolanda, some companies, startups, and independent businesses value loyalty over the pay. Like in-house developers or on-demand services. Watu wanakuanga wamezoea hapa Kenya. Watu wanakuanga wamezoeana. Thank you so much. It's been amazing. I'm grateful to my producer, Edwin, my on-air producer, and Christine and Mary, our digital producers, to make sure you have a strong digital offering as well on our socials. So I'm going to leave you with a life hack.
Life hacks here on Spice FM. Yes, life hacks here on Spice.
So I just saw a little. Let me just be honest. Let me give you the life hack. Forget about research. Let me just speak from my heart. Mtaacha kutumia lunchbox nini empty containers za ice cream, si ndio? Because yesterday I was a little sad in the evening and I was like, I remember there's some ice cream in my freezer. Edwin, hey, life hack ni. Please create employment. So many people, there's so many companies that are making glass containers, plastic, polycarbonate. Mumekatali hapa na ma ice cream container. Unaenda unafungua ndani unapata mbosho. Crap. I was so mad. I had sat down. I had already removed my scoop. I had already dipped it in some hot water and I was waiting to scoop. Now I just funguad like this. I just found one mbosho. The other one dengu. The other one sijui managu. The hell? Yeah. My God, why? Let me even go home and think about my life. This adult mekata.
Sugar and Spice on 94.4 Spice FM.